This is the KUSI News at 6.
Welcome back to the KUSI News at 6. I'm Ginger Jeffries.
Glad you could be with us. I'm Logan Burns.
And I'm Anna Laurel. Thank you for joining us.
Well, tonight, a 98-year-old World War II veteran who parachuted into Normandy is being honored by the American Legion in Encinitas. KUSI's Dave Scott is there now for the ceremony. Dave.
What an honor it is. What an honor it is to sit to this gentleman right next to him, Staff Sergeant Tom Rice, who jumped, parachuted in to Normandy on D-Day, and Admiral Don Shelton, who served in World War II in the Pacific Theater, and then also into Korea and Vietnam. And that's why I just want to share, look at all the love that is in this room in the American... Now, Matt Schellenberg, thank you so much for putting all of this together. It's unbelievable. But before we do the presentation, I want to share with you we're going to show you some video. We don't have the original video of you, Tom, jumping that very first day into Normandy back in 1944. But that was a heck of a day. Just talk about jumping out of the airplane on that original day, D-Day, 1944.
Oh, it was absolute chaos. No one figured it would be that chaotic. The pilots or crew chief, including the his next door seated co-pilot, we ran into a lot of difficulties. Supposed to jump on drop zone B, but we ended up on drop zone D. Section 14, I was in the right-hand line plane, and in groups of three, and the whole armada was around 982 C-47s. The armada was 10 miles wide and 200 miles long, took about 57 to 59 minutes to get in, and the Pathfinders were in about a half an hour ahead of us, and they were dropped in the wrong place. So the 501 Parachute Infantry was spread all over the place, and we didn't get together for probably a week and a half.
Tom, did you jump in? Did you make that parachute jump before that beach invasion, the famous beach invasion?
Oh, we were in 6 hours before, inside about 3 to 4 kilometers. Our objective was to play cats and mouse and police dogs and round them up, shoot them up, and give them to the glider pilots and let them guard them. We don't take prisoners. There's no way we can handle prisoners. So, well, I can tell you a story that's not true, but it was possibly plausible. About 8 or 9 of us were walking toward Utah Beach after 37 days of combat, and the glider pilots had half a dozen German prisoners there, and one of them mumbled something to me that I caught part of his words, and I went over to him and asked him what he said, and he said in broken English, yesterday we kill, today we laugh. I put my finger on his nose, flipped off his helmet, threw it across the road, and ended up in the ditch in the water. And I said, today we kill, tomorrow we laugh. And I went on my way.
Wow. And, of course, we all know what happened eventually, but we lost a lot of American lives there. You must have seen some pretty incredible things on that day.
Oh, we lost 38% of our regiment, and it may be a little bit larger in number for the division. I don't know what it is, but General Taylor put us in reserve while the 7 or 5 beaches were solidified, and he was standing on a German bunker telling us how well we did, etc., and we all agreed with him, and we became a little uneasy when he said, our next objective is Berlin. And then after that, it's Japan. So we stood there frozen in intellect and frozen in muscle and wondered which one was going to be next.
Sergeant Rice, that was a day that will be remembered by everybody. What do you want to say to all your fellow soldiers, your fellow airmen that did not come back?
Well, I wrote a dedication to my book on trial by combat, and it's all there. And it was a dedication for those who did not, could not, would not, and were not able to come back. So they didn't have an opportunity to get married, to purchase a home, buy a refrigerator, etc., etc. So just hang in there. We're still with you. If we need to go back, we'll do it. When the enemy came, they came with guns and hand grenades and artillery. When we arrived, we came with a rifle. Again, when they came with a Bill of Wrongs. Second time we came with a Bill of Rights. We returned to them life, liberty, and property under due process of law.
Incredible. Well, I know there's a special celebration, a special presentation that Commander Matt Schellenberg has for you tonight, and of course with Admiral Don Shelton.
Admiral Don Shelton, would you say a few words here, sir?
I was going to stand up, but I'll stay sitting. He's holding the picture here. First of all, I would like to say that I have been here post 416 a number of times. I am constantly amazed at the spirit that they show here. Now, what I'd like to do is count to 3, and on 3, I want you to cheer. And after the cheer, I'm going to present this to Tom. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, I'm not through yet.
Well, we're gonna toss it back to you, Don Shelton. Logan has that.
Yeah.
Comes a presentation.
Right. Now, this beautiful photo here was done by my son-in-law over here, Mike Kasmarczyk, and we decided that it was the best of the photos that they had here, and it is my honor and pleasure to present it to Tom Rice. It will go later. It will proceed on to one of the walls here in the post 416, and I am giving him a smaller edition of this for him to take home. So that's it. If you want to know who picked the frame, Tammy Sandy over here picked the frame. What did I do? I just picked the picture. So, Tom, it's my honor to present this to you as a hero of World War II. I have to say that as a naval aviator in World War II in Korea and Vietnam, I used to say, as a grown-up naval aviator, if you got to jump out of an airplane, you don't know what the hell you're doing. But Tom knew what he was doing, and I appreciate everybody that jumped over there. I might add that standing here behind us over here is C.J. Machado. Some of you may not know, but when Tom made the Normandy jump here recently, in the stick in the airplane, C.J. was #1 behind Tom in that stick, and she made the jump right behind him. She landed in a flower bed. So,
Don, if you could just say bye-bye to everybody and thank them so much and thank you.
Okay, and I thank you for everything. Tom, that's yours.
Thank you very much. Admiral Don Shelton and Tom, thank you very much. I guess we'll just have you say thank you, right, Tom? You want to say thank you? Thank you, everybody. Nice round of applause. Back to you guys.
Dave, Tom, gentlemen, we appreciate it. Looks like there's some great fun, great festivities. Always good to check in. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it.